Hello, welcome back to Movies TV Mad. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Smash the like button if you love me. Subscribe if you're new. Please have your say and welcome to Thursday Night Live with Mick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got a viewer. We've got a like. That's a good start. I'm a bit later coming in than usual. It's been a hectic day and the floater has gone, but the like has remained. I may not get any viewers tonight. It may be a short 5-minute video if no one comes in. And when you go live and when you're a channel as small as mine, you take your chances and you see if anyone's going to come in. We shall see. I do want to talk about Batman Beyond, but we are going to wait for some people to come in. If they come in, let's not be arrogant. Maybe no one will come in. And maybe this will just be me talking to myself. I do talk to myself. I do like talking to myself because I'm the only person who actually likes me. Scott Edwards, what's up? Good evening, Scott. Talk to me, Scotty. What have you got to say for yourself tonight? I want a fresh take about something. I want us to get a conversation going. So let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Movies TV Mad. Scott Edwards. I'm excited for a show cut. Well, that's not a fresh take, is it? That's nothing new, is it, Scott? I don't trust Lucasfilm, but it sounds exciting. It looks like we're going to get Hayden Christensen as Anakin. That's what I've been told, so that's exciting. And I think we've got a great actor as Ahsoka. She's a lovely girl. She loves Star Wars. She's not as crazy as the rest of them in Hollywood talking shit. So that's good. So, yes, I'm kind of warming up to that, Scott. I am warming up. Right. Let's talk about the truth about the Batman Beyond rumors. Scott Edwards, you should at least watch Ahsoka and other big Mandoverse stuff. Well, I will watch Ahsoka, but I'm not watching Skeleton Key and the show run by the woman who used to be Harvey Weinstein's assistant, but I am going to give Ahsoka a chance at the very least because I love the character from animation. John, what's up? Oh, everything's up with me, mate. Very well. Everything's facing the right way. I've upset someone on Twitter, someone who's been following me for years, someone who liked me and I liked, but they blocked me now, I'm afraid, because he said Man of Steel had bad CGI while he defended an unfinished and unrendered CGI movie called The Flash. So amazing, really. Never mind. These things are sent to try. So I want to talk about and clarify the Batman Beyond rumors, right? So you may have heard on the internet, Sean Franklin. Hi, hello, Sean. Long time no hear. Great to hear from you. Scott Edwards, Batgirl was basically Batman Beyond. Well done, Scott. I've just had an argument with someone about that. So anyway, they're putting out this shit that if the Flash movie was successful, Keaton would have been in a Batman Beyond movie. Right. Batgirl was Batman Beyond. He trains her at the end of the movie. She becomes the main Batman in the new DCEU. That was their plan, the DCU. I don't know why they keep on lying about this. That was the Batman Beyond movie. Sean Franklin, have you seen Transformers: Rise of the Beast? No, I haven't, my friend. No, and I won't be. It just seems like another waste of time to me, my friend. John, did you see the new DCU box set that is coming out? Apparently, it's got some movies missing, though. I don't know. I don't even know what's on the box set. But I've got all the movies apart from the Flash movie and Shazam Fury of the Gods. Really doesn't interest me. Why would I buy them all again? I'd have to be a bloody lunatic. I'd rather give the money to people starving because of the cost of living crisis, not buy stuff I've already got. No thanks. I've got those brilliant. I've got the movies that I appreciate. I've got Man of Steel. I've got Batman versus Superman, the IMAX edition. I've got Zack Snyder's Justice League, the 4K edition. I've got Suicide Squad. I've got Wonder Woman. I haven't got Justice League because anyone who's been on this channel for long enough knows I ripped my Justice League up when the Snyder Cut was announced, and that was a lot of fun. at the time. What's after Justice League? I've got Aquaman. I've got all of them, apart from The Flash and Shazam Fury of the Gods. Sky Twist, do you like all these Mandoverse characters? Din Djarin, yeah. Bo-Katan, she's all right. Chris, Ashoka I like. Ashoka Tano I like. Luke Skywalker, I wouldn't really call. I mean, look, he's a CG rendering. Of course, I like Luke Skywalker, but I wouldn't call him a Mando-verse character, my friend. He's a George Lucas-verse character. So no, there was never ever. You know how dumb they are. They should have called Batgirl Batman Beyond, right? If they did that, I tell you what, they would have had something special on their hands. But it was going to be a bait and switch, and it was going to really annoy people that it was going to be Batgirl as the character that leads the Bat family and not a new version of Batman. This is what these people do. John, have you got Birds of Prey and Wonder Woman 84? Yes, I have. To my absolute shame, I have. I'll be honest, John. If I'm in a certain mood, I don't mind Wonder Woman 84. There are some kind of toxic traits about it, but I will say I do think Gal Gadot does give a good performance. I think Chris Pine, I've always loved Chris Pine since Star Trek 2009. I prefer him in the first film, but it's always great to have Chris Pine in a movie. And I think, look, I don't really like the movie, but when you're at home in the afternoon and you've got Hans Zimmer's beautiful music and the ending, the ending is at the third act. Oh, all right, there's not much action to the movie. It isn't great, but I can sit there and enjoy it. Scott Edwards, so can you explain to me the difference to me in detail between the original plan for the Flash film and the plan now? Right. Okay. No, Scott has asked a very interesting question. I have explained this several times, but I'm gonna explain it again for Scott. So Walter Hamada, Scott, was the president of DC Film. They had a problem because Snyder was no longer around. They wanted to move on from the Snyderverse. They wanted to move away from Henry Cavill. Right. So this is the plan from Walter Hamada. When Barry resets the universe or reboots the universe after he creates Flashpoint, he's in a new DCEU timeline. There's no Batfleck. There's no Henry Cavill Superman. There's no Superman whatsoever. There's Supergirl. There's Batgirl. There's Shazam. There's the Flash. In fact, Ezra's the Flash would be leading the entire Justice League. So that's what it would have been going forward. So no, and Michael Keaton would have also been the main Batman, but more of a Nick Fury figure. You would have seen him do a lot of cameos. So you would have seen him cameo in Blue Beetle, in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, in Batgirl. So that's what it would have been going forward. And there would be no Superman. Superman, they were going to make a black Clark Kent Superman movie for an Elseworld. So there'll be no Superman in the DCU, these new DCEU. There would just be a Supergirl and just the Batgirl. Sam the Jan Hughes, listen up, everyone. It's going to be another classic bad take from Sam, and it's always my pleasure to read his takes because they're funny. Batgirl was a separate project, and we're going to do a Batman Beyond set it in the present day, but it got cancelled. Nope. The journalists reporting that bullshit are talking bullshit. The Batman Beyond movie was nothing more than the Batgirl movie. Nothing more but Keaton training Leslie Grace's Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, to be the next Bat person, the main Bat person. That's the only plan. There was no other separate Batman Beyond movie planned. And you know how I know this, Sam? Because I do my research. I don't just talk. Rewind the Times. Hey, Mick, how are you doing, brother? I'm doing fine. How are you? Rewind the Times. Love the shirt you got on. Thank you very much. It's another old one. Scott Edwards, wasn't there a version of the ending with Cavill and Gadot in the courthouse? So let me explain to you what was going on there. So originally, it's going to be Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle in the ending. Then, when Adby and DeLuca were in charge of DC before Gunn and Safran took over, they wanted to bring Henry Cavill back as Superman. They did in the post-credit scene of Black Adam. So the idea was to have Gal Gadot Henry Cavill, Wonder Woman and Superman, Michael Keaton's Batman, Sasha Calais, Supergirl, all outside the courthouse at the end. That was the next plan. But then when Gunn and Saffron came in, they said none of that. They won't be involved. So, boom, get rid of them. Because we want to put Ezra Miller in a dead-end universe because we don't want to use him again. Rewind the times. Watching Batman Returns as I'm watching your video, man, such a great film. Outstanding. Sam Dejan reviews, it was a separate project. No, you're wrong. Remember they announced Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis. They never announced Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis. That was a rumor from Grace Randolph and other people. Warner Brothers Pictures never, ever, with all due respect, Sam, never announced that film. And as I keep on saying, I know this. I know. I don't come on here saying stuff because I think it's important that the people who follow me, who make the effort to support me, have clarity and truth. John, the director of The Flash, said in an interview there was no plan B. Michael Keaton said no to starring in the movie. No. It's not true. It is not true. There was never, ever a Batman Beyond movie apart from what you were going to see in the Batgirl movie. I've had people explain to me the Batgirl movie from segment to segment, from dialogue to dialogue. I have a bit of paper I've written everything about that film. There's nothing I don't know about Batgirl. There's nothing I don't know because I make sure I'm informed. Because I have a responsibility. I'm not a successful content creator, but I'm still a content creator. And I have a responsibility not to bullshit you. Rewind the times. I really hope Bale plays the Dark Knight again. How about you, Mick? I love Christian Bale's Batman. That'd be great with me. Scott Edwards. So Clooney is now the DCEU Batman? No. And we'll never see that universe again? No. He's not the DCEU Batman because he's dumped in that universe. He's in that universe, the dead-end universe. The only reason he's there is to prove that Ezra Miller is a dead-end universe. We haven't seen the new DC universe yet. That hasn't been revealed yet. That, what you saw at the end, was a dead-end Earth, a dead-end part of the multiverse. So he's not the DCEU Batman. That's not even the DCEU. It's a fragment. It's a fragment of. It's not even the real DCEU. The extension of the DCEU, Gunn's New Earth, spinning off from the DCEU, hasn't been revealed yet. I know. It's confusing. They haven't made it easy for people, have they? I'll tell you what, it's a hot, hot night. And if I wasn't embarrassed of my body, I'd take this top off. But it is confusing for people. It hasn't been done simply. But eventually we'll get Gunn's films and I'm confident things will be fine. Scott Edwards. Oh, okay. So he's in the new universe in the end altogether, and not the one he left at the beginning. No, he's not in the same timeline. He's in a different timeline. He's reset. He's basically messing things up by changing things. Basically, that's what happens when you mess with time. He's not in the universe that he was in at the beginning, and he's not in James Gunn's new universe either. It's pretty much irrelevant because he's not going to be involved going forward. Rewind the times. Batman Batcave in Batman Returns looks so much like his in The Flash. Great job, Andy Machete. Great job, the designers and the graphic designers and the set decorators, for sure. Machete didn't design that. The Flash movie is going to have a huge drop-off, by the way, this weekend. Rewind the times. Mick, holy crap, is Catwoman sexy? Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer, she's a great actress as well. John, apart from Justice League 2017, is there any DC movie that is hard to sit through? Well, in general, not just the DCEU. Well, let's have a look. I can sit through Superman the movie. I can sit through Superman 2. I can sit through Superman 3. I can even sit through Superman 4. I can sit through Superman Returns. I can sit through Green Lantern. I can sit through Batman 66. In fact, I adore that movie. I was watching it today. I can sit through Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, Birds of Prey is very hard to sit through. For me, Wonder Woman 84 can be a little bit dull at times. Yeah, Shazam Fury of the Gods is boring. So there are a few there, but there's a lot of good DC movies. Scott Edwards, but Flashpoint might have created Gunn's universe. It did, but we haven't seen it yet. That's the point I'm making. The universe that we're going to see from James Gunn hasn't been revealed yet, and it's not the universe we saw at the end. That's the point. The people there are part of a dead end. Now, Aquaman, that might be a variant Aquaman. I don't know. I only know what you know. But I'm using my common sense. Ezra Miller is finished. I know this much. Ezra Miller is finished as the Flash. He's finished. Those numbers, you don't get to come back as the Flash when you got those numbers behind you. I rewind the times. I love Batman 66. Love The Bright Knight, Adam West. Oh, brilliant, brilliant film. I was talking about that film and how amazing actually the VFX, not that they had real VFX, but like when they're in the helicopter and you can see the propellers, the shadow of the propellers. When they're on a boat, they're splashing. It really feels like they're really there because everything's so well lit in that film, which makes it more realistic. I think they must have spent a lot of money. I mean, but that was my first entry point to Batman. That's what made me a fan. Rewind the times. Frank Gorshin's Riddler is iconic. They all were. Every single actor playing a rogue was amazing. They were all brilliant actors. And, this is part of the argument I had tonight with someone. I was saying that I think we had better Batman in Batman 66 than we did in the Flash movie. And it became a bit of an argument. And I don't expect anyone to agree with me about that. But I have a method to my madness. Scott Edwards, kind of like Crisis on Infinite Earths, created a whole new multiverse. Yeah. Basically, I don't think it's a whole new multiverse this time, no. It's just, look, some Earths would have been altered. Look, James Gunn's going to explain it all when we see Superman Legacy. He will start talking sooner rather than later. It will be clarified, so don't worry about it. You won't be confused I think by the time you see Creature Commandos next year, and by the time you see Waller next year, and by the time you see Superman Legacy in 25, everything will be abundantly clear. John, one of the universe is in the Flash Speedforce scene could be James Gunn's new universe. Well, listen, so it's not the Nicolas Cage one. It's not the Christopher Reeve. If they did that and made Christopher Reeve's universe the new Earth, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? And if they made Brandon Routh the new Superman, who's about 50 now, surely. But no, I don't expect any of those Earths that we saw people on. The ones with the cameos on, they're not the new universe. But, we didn't see it. We didn't get a good look at the new Earth. So nothing's been revealed really in detail. So we're waiting. We're waiting to get more explanations about what's going on. I think it's going to be a bit of a long wait. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do. Please comment. Please tell me what you're thinking. Subscribe if you're new as well. I don't know why I'm rubbing my hands. I'm bloody boiling. It's not helping, is it? But people are definitely confused about the ending of The Flash. And I understand why they're confused. Because we understand, a lot of us understand, because, we're in this geek shit. But most like random people are not. It's difficult. It's confusing. But we haven't seen the new universe yet. To cut a long story short, we don't know what it's going to look like, what it's going to be, who's going to be there, who isn't going to be there. But Gunn has a plan, and we're getting Swamp Thing, which will be a gothic tale, which I'm really excited about. I'll tell you what you can tell me. What are you excited about? What's the project that's coming in Gods and Monsters that you're really, really excited about? But yes, Rewind the Times, Batman Returns is a very, very good film. I really like that. That's one of my favorite Batman movies. Batman Begins just edges it, but Batman Returns is really, really good. It's got great actors in it. And he prefers Batman Returns, Burton. He prefers it to Batman 89, I can tell you that. John, Batman, Brave and the Bold, and Supergirl. Yeah, they're exciting projects, and I'm looking forward to. I'm probably looking forward to Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow more than Brave and the Bold, if I'm being honest. I think that's a very, very interesting project. And at last, we're getting a Supergirl movie. Because I love the Helen Slater Supergirl movie. Warts and all, I know it's this and that and the other, but I love it. I love the score. I love the film. I thought Helen was sensational. There's people on Twitter arguing whether or not Superman Legacy will make $1 billion. So that My Reviews guy, or whatever his name is, that Snyderverse geezer, he's saying it won't. There's another guy, Truth 31, saying it won't make $1 billion because of the Snyderverse. So I told them they're both wrong, because they are. I think it's going to be successful. I believe that James Gunn is a good director who can do good CBMs, and I believe there'll be excitement for that movie. And people have agendas, and they don't look. There's people who don't want the man's movies to be successful, and I understand that. But just because you don't want something to be successful doesn't mean you're going to have such. Look, the DCEU movies failing is one thing, but this man's movies failing are another. And if you think he's going to fail because these movies, are, and if you think he's going to fail because these movies have failed, you are tripping. One has no connection to the other. Otherwise, how do you explain Joker and the Batman? You can't. John, I saw your tweet about that. Good. I'm glad I'm visible. I don't listen, John. I don't mess about, mate. I don't mess about. I'm a straight. I'm based, as the kids call it. If I see something I don't like, I have to put it right, because there's so much nonsense on the internet. It's like the Batman Beyond thing. I'm not having bullshit. I'm not having people being misinformed. There was never a Batman Beyond movie. I would have loved nothing more than Michael Keaton in a Batman Beyond movie, but it wasn't happening. Maybe it will happen. Maybe James Gunn wants that to happen. I don't know. But I can tell you, Batgirl was Batman Beyond. That's it. Keaton would only make a Batman movie with Tim Burton. I'm sure he had a harrowing time making the Flash movie, because apparently Ezra Miller wasn't exactly calm on set. Whatever Machete says, I think Machete has been telling a lot of bullshit. But yeah. So how long do we think it's going to be till Ezra Miller commits the next crime? You know, he's marketed the movie. He's been a good. They've been a good. They them. So now, how long will it take before Ezra Miller does his first thing again? It's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. They're going to do other things now, aren't they? It's like allowing a spoiled child to keep on getting their own way. It isn't going to end well. It's like Nick Cotton in EastEnders. My Nick, he's a good boy, really. No, he ain't. My Nick, he's a good boy, really. All right, Ma. All right. This is for you British television fans out there. This is one of my favourite EastEnders scenes. All right. Dot, this is classic. Dot visits Nick in prison. All right, Ma. Did you bring the Bible? Oh, my Nick. You found God. I knew it happened in the end. I'm so proud. Now, you daft cow. It's good quality loo paper. Love it. Love it. It's the greatest exchange of dialogue ever. She really thinks he's found God. And he just wants it because he thinks it's good quality loo paper. And he's not even joking. Because you can understand that the toilet paper in prison would be terrible. I don't believe I'm talking about this, but it's cool. Good quality loo paper, Ma. You Americans just won't understand anything I was just talking about, and that's a good thing. So we got one person in the chat. It's a bit of a dead night tonight, isn't it? It's a bit. It must have been me talking about EastEnders. The thing is, live, I can only do so much. It's your show. It's not my show. You've got to keep it going. You've got to say stuff so I can react to it. Otherwise, I'm just flogging a dead horse and it's pointless. There's only so much I can talk about. People have got to come in. They've got to start talking. They've got to ask questions. They've got to, that's what a live show's all about. It's about you, not me. I've got to respond to you. Otherwise, I might as well just do pre-recorded videos and not do lives. There's literally nothing in it for me, apart from talking to some fellow geeks. I don't make money out of the lives. I don't make money out of the pre-records either. I don't make money out of anything. So if people don't come in, it's just a total waste of time. So I think we'll give it another half an hour and then we'll say night-night. Because it's a dead night. It's dead as Elvis. Dead before it started. Finished before the creation of man. It's really dead out there. Dead out there. It's like a ghost town out there. It's really dead. But at least I tried. I came in live. I tried for you guys and you didn't try for me. What can I say? I gave you a chance to be a cop and you blew it! Copland, Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone. You blew it! All about the eyes. It's all about the eyes. Jesus Christ, they've all gone now. Ah! Everybody's gone. Everybody's left me. Bye-bye. You've all gone. See you later. So I may as well go too. It was worth a try, but nobody stayed. Anyway, thank you to the people who pressed like. Thank you to the people who did comment. This has been Movies TV Man. I am Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss that beautiful perfection. Smash the like button if you love me. Subscribe if you're new. Please have your say. I will be back tomorrow because there's nobody here. There's nobody here, so I might as well go. I tried, but you let me down. You didn't come in. So I'll be back tomorrow for the DC Universe Daily. I will give you a little special video tomorrow for 10 minutes. We'll talk about something. We'll find something to talk about. Then I may be back. I don't know if I should be back after tonight's letdown and no show. But I'll probably be back tomorrow evening for a live show slightly earlier. So thank you for everyone who's commented. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. See you later. No one came, so I'm going. See you later. Bye-bye.